Hey folks, welcome to Fishing Lake Country. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Guys, got something new coming up for you. Here's what we're going to do. Mason and I, Mason's working for me this summer part-time. Help me out doing some power washing and things like that. He lives in the neighborhood. He has a boat, and we're going to fish on his boat or my boat. We'll try to fish one evening a week. We're going to put a couple weeks together, and we're going to do like little challenges, okay? What we done this time, the first evening we done top water baits only. Well, we probably picked a tough evening because we caught a few fish on top water, but we didn't slay them, that's for sure. The next evening we done a fluke style bait. You got to use some kind of fluke style bait, okay? We had a good evening. We caught some fish, okay? Then we had a bunch of rain. We've been getting a lot of rain, but we had like three and a half days of rain, guys. The lake's flooded, it's up. Some of the docks are level with the water. So we thought the challenge today is just going to be to catch fish. The lake had a lot of stain to it. So today we said, you can use whatever you want to. Let's just see if we can catch some fish. And we caught some nice fish, guys. So hey, watch it, see what you think, guys. At the end, I'll tell you some more about what we done, guys, and how it went. Thank y'all for watching Fishing Lake Country, guys. Appreciate it. Howdy, folks. Hey, I'm going to start a new series here on Fishing Lake Country. I got my buddy Mason with me. Mason is a neighbor, and Mason works for me for the summer. He's a high school angler, guys. So we've been thinking about, as we've been working the last few days, what could we do? Here's our idea. We're going to take at least one evening a week, and we're going to go out and fish with something different. Today is top waters. All right, we got to use a top water, a hard top water, not a buzzbait or something like this. Okay. Now Mason's got a. It's not an IMA stick. It's made by a green. Evergreen. 105. Yep, that's what he's starting with. I don't know what I'm gonna rig up like 2 or 3 to go back and forth on, at least 2, and we're gonna try to cover some water. It's 4 o'clock in that area, and we're gonna fish probably to 8, and we're gonna see if we can catch some fish on the top water. Do or die, guys. Hope y'all like this series. We're probably gonna put like 2 evenings together each time. That depends on how many fish that Mason catches. All right, Mason drew first blood, guys. And hey, it's been a few minutes too. We've been forever, guys. We didn't cut fish this whole cove far as y'all can see up through there. We might have picked the wrong day to do a top water challenge, but hey, look, that's the way it's going to be. Like I said, that's why I said we was going to put a couple of these together. The bait's as big as the fish. Don't even flop and get that hook in you, dude. Y'all know I'm a little scared of treble hooks now. Y'all see that? That's not blood on Mason's hands. He's been helping me paint. We've been painting redwood color today on the boathouse. You want these? All right. There he is. That's a monster. He's got to be all 5 inches long, maybe 6. Oh, put him back in the lake for you. He's hunting. I think he's still got milk on his lips. All right, guys. My turn. Mason just said a couple minutes ago, he said, one of us will catch something here in a minute. Acts like a spotted bass. The way he's staying down. Nope, there it comes. Yeah, I'll take the net. Whoa. Bring him to you. Bam, in the net. He just said how long ago? Oh.
About 5 minutes ago.
He said I'm not gonna put my hands in his face real fast. Oops. He's gonna calm down. Get a hold of him, I don't mind. So I done learned my lesson about treble hooks. See how he's got that treble hook in him? Let me get that. I'll get it in a minute. Just lay it down there. Let me hit my spot lock. That's a nice bass, guys. Hey, look at that, a nice one. What do you think, Mason?
2 pounds, 2.5 pounds.
2.5? I was gonna say that. I was gonna say 2.8, maybe 2.10. All right. We just guessing, guys. But he's a nice one. He's probably a 16.5, 17-inch fish. Got a good belly. Got a great turn. All right, guys. All right, that was on a whopper plopper, perch color. You guys can see that. All right, guys, we're on another evening trip. Last trip was top waters. This trip's going to be soft jerk baits. All right. So we're gonna spend the evening, and the only thing we can fish is soft jerk baits. All right. And we're gonna cover some ground here, and this is part of the evening fishing trip with Mason. We're in Mason's boat today. Yeah, mine's blue. Y'all know that. We're in Mason's boat today, guys. He's 14, got a bass boat. What y'all think of that? Got a 150 Yamaha on it. Isn't that nice? So hey, let's see if we can catch some fish, guys. We call a jump. All right. Mason's got one, guys. Oops, my first one was a catfish. A couple of y'all can see.
He's a spotted bass.
Spotted bass. Yes, it is. All right, guys. Going on the Flukes. I'll get in that bump seat. Oh, trolling motor.
Yeah, I got you.
Why is the trolling motor running? Did you get it? All right, guys. I was running Mason's boats while he was retying. I don't know his trolling motor. He got a new Ghost. And I seen a fish on the depth finder, so I turned around, threw backer, and shoot, he hit it right on the fall. I'm just holding on exactly. A nice fish. I got 8-pound test is all I got. They get up under the boat, guys. That's when they break you off. Here he comes around.
He's a spotted bass.
Yeah, they fight till they die, boy, and he's a nice one. I don't know. Bam! All right, guys. On the soft jerk baits. You look good holding that fish, Mason.
There's your pig.
All right, guys. I was drop shotting. Now, Mason and I was just talking about this, guys, off camera. We're just this evening trips. We're just talking about different baits and how to fish them. Look here, I got a 3. This is a jointed jerk shad from Big Mike Baits, okay? And I had it drop shot, okay? Now I've got one rigged up, regular fluke, jerk around on top. I've got one on a scrounger jig, and I had one drop shot it. What y'all think? That's a nice bass. Look how fat he is, all right? Here we go. All right, we're 2 bass down, 1 and 1.
I think it's catfish.
That's a bass. He wasn't acting like a bass, was he, Mason? What are you doing, Mason? He nets the fish, guys, and throws them up in the air. Somehow did he jump out of the net?
He jumped out of the net. look, I went to net.
I was like, what is he doing? I ain't never hit anybody throw my fish up in the air at me. All right. All right, guys. Let's get him back in the water here. He's not a monster, but he's a bass. All right. Mason's on here now. His turn. Guys, we switched to the drop shot, and we're doing a lot better with it because the fish seem to be a little deeper. All righty. Bam. What do you think, buddy? Are you using white ice?
Yes, I am.
That's white ice is a good color. If you're not going to buy but one color, buy white ice. All right, Mason's got one. You get your hand facing. That's a spot. On the fluke. Okay, he's using a drop dead hook there on the fluke. All right, bam. Bam. A baby, but he just spit a shad up. I'm an equal opportunity fisherman, guys. If he's gonna grab that bait, I'm gonna set the hook on him. It's a baby spot. Now, guys, I was using this is actually armor shad. I like them too. You ever throw armor shad? It's a pearl silver flake. He woke me up. Mason and I was talking about fishing the bank, and bam! He's not that big. I'm just letting him worry out there a little bit. Well, there he is. Another spotted bass. They mean. Wow. There you go. Little fella. On that to Minky. Armor shad. Told you it was crafty. Nice one too. Mason and I were just trying to figure out this crappier bass we've seen hanging around this dock. All right, guys. I don't know where this clip's going to end up at, but we just said we don't have much time seeing it. It's been raining for like 3 or 4 days. You can see how far the lake's up. It's on the dock here. Now, this is a bait I poured myself, and y'all going to see some of these in the next few videos. So, hey, let's see if we can catch another one. What in the world? What is this thing?
I've never seen one before. It's a nice little crab.
Thank ya. Guys, you know what's fun? It's when you pour your own bait. My mold came in this week. I told y'all I was going to start pouring my own baits. And this is like a little fluke. It's got a segment body. And this is white with silver and white flake. Water has a stain to it. Like I said, we've had 3 days of rain, calling for rain. We're watching the sky now. They said it was going to rain in 3-4 hours when we left the house. So we thought, Mason and I power washed today. We thought, hey, let's go ahead and get a couple hours in because it's calling for rain tomorrow too. All right, guys. My battery died, and I was trying to get a battery in, and Mason said, get the net, get the net, get the net. And I was trying to get a battery in. I spotted these fish on the LiveScope. I caught one. Mine was a baby. Then they're on a rock. They're on a big rock right there. They're sitting on a rock.
Hey, Dennis.
Huh? Hold on to him. That's your bait hanging out there. That's a nice fish, Mason. We're equal opportunity fishing. That's what we're doing, guys. Guys, we found some fish here on this rock pile. We've been fishing a lot today, or a lot of area. We've caught a couple here and there, but Mason out again today. We're not doing anything special. We're just fishing. You know, we're doing a series our evenings out, but usually we take one bait and fish with it. But y'all can see the lake's up about 1.5 feet and level with the docks I showed you earlier. So we're just gonna see if we can catch a few this evening, and we're just gonna throw them in our clips. Now Mason caught a nice one. It was my fault. The battery was dead. And I'm trying to put a battery in. He's going net. I'm trying to put a battery in. By the time I got the battery in and cut it on, I had to net him. So y'all got to only see him in the net.
But it was a nice fish.
But yeah, it was a nice fish. And we released him, guys. We cut the camera off, took some pictures of him, and I didn't film the release. I should have, but I didn't. So that's why y'all didn't see the release of him. We put him back in the net, made sure he's okay, make sure his pictures came out okay, and then we released him, okay? I'm here trying to switch baits. I just lost one, and he busted my bait. We're catching a few fish, guys. Oh, that's a spotted bass. Those spots, I tell you, aren't they fun? Oh my goodness. All right, guys. They're all good. My bait's tangled up here. They're all good. Guys, like I say, it's been raining, so we're getting a chance to get between some showers here. And hold on to him, buddy. Swing him around. He's a fat one. Now, if that big one you caught been that fat, he had some weight to him.
Yes, he would have.
He got a belly on him.
Yeah, it's a nice fish.
Yeah, it's a nice fish.
Well.
You'd have a nice bag and stay in tournament, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would.
Mason fishes a high school league. All right, go pitch him back. Gone. All right, Mason had got his, and I messed mine.
Oh, I lost it.
He lost his. Well, guys, now we're losing fish. It's all right.
Can't do that.
That's all right. At least there's some fish here. Trying to keep them from jumping. We're having a ball here, guys. And Mason said after all the rain, we didn't know what was going to happen, but we came fishing. Net man! Wait till the net man sees that you net that fish that fast. That's a nice bass too, guys. That's a largemouth.
Okay. Wait, is it largemouth or spot?
This is largemouth.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I just sharpened that hook. See the difference it makes when you sharpen that hook? Okay. All right, guys. There you go. Guys, I cut the camera off and sat down to correct my bait. And Mason says, I got one. We're hard on them this evening, boys. Guys, you know how you fish a lot sometimes and you just don't get bit? Any happy evening where you catch a bunch?
That's a spot too.
That's fun size. He spit up something too. We're having one of those evenings when you were catching. We just got into them. We done caught. I've caught 5 here. How many you've caught here? 3, 4. We've caught 9 fish off this little point, and we've been here probably half an hour.
3rd time's a charm, right?
Yeah. 3rd time's a charm. That's a spot. Boy, they fight hard. Well, guys, I'm using a jewel bait curtail head there. This worm, it's called People's Choice, but I can't remember the company. You finesse worm, little spotted bass. This I said this head's a jewel bait company curtail worm made for the squirrel tail worm. This head is, love them. This worm, I bought these. They come in bags like 35 or 40. I gave Mason some of them.
That's right. I know what you're talking about.
But I can't remember the brand of the worm. It's not a Zoom or nothing like that, guys, or something. I don't know.
I got you. I didn't mount it.
But I'm telling you what, I bought 3 colors in them, and we split them. We bought the bags and split them, and they've been good. I've caught a lot of fish. It's a gambler worm. Okay, there's where you go. It's a gambler worm. Weebo finesse worm. So I couldn't remember what brand it was. Those are good worms. Got it?
Yeah, I think so.
You need net?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's just a babe.
Oh, he's a nice fish. Don't break your rod like that. He break that G Loomis rod, you would cry.
Oh yeah.
I can say all the way home, but hey guys, we're not but about a mile and a half from home, so 2 miles at the most, right? And once we load the boat, we're in the same subdivision, so we live in a waterfront subdivision, guys, which makes it nice.
I told you.
You can fish in the evenings, have to work like this. Yeah, it's a nice fish. He's about 13 and a half, 14. It's fun size.
Fun size.
There's why. There's why.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we got doubles now, guys. Let me get.
Mine's a nice fish.
Good. Hope ain't no 20 pounds though. All right, guys. Mason said he's gonna catch a 20-pounder, guys.
I'm gonna do it one day.
I hope I'm with you when you do it. I hope I'm with you, dude. You need net?
Pretty nice.
All right.
He's a spotted bass, is why he's fighting so hard.
Yeah, those spotted bass are mean. There you go, dude. All yours.
Oh, hold on. Give me a second here. He's supposed to flop, though.
Yeah, they're mean. Water temperature's good too, guys. I said we've had rain. Yeah, y'all hear me say it every video because it's true. But the water temperature's 71. The water was 78 to 82.
Barely hooked too. It's in his bottom jaw.
That's a largemouth.
And it fell out.
It was the water temperature was around 78 to 82, depending on what part of the lake he was on before the rain. It was only in the 50s during the rain, 58, 59 for 3 days and 3 nights. It rained. I mean, pour down rain. Oh, look here, live action. Live action, guys. Turtle man. It's a baby, but it's live action. See you there? Y'all thought Mason was jumping in, go over and putting them on for us, didn't you? Put me on a bigger one next time, Mason. That's a little spotted bass. Hey, I'm equal opportunity fisherman.
Hey, I'm the same way. It don't bother me.
Guys, we're having the ball. We don't work today, like I said earlier. We power washed the house at the deck and had to move a lot of pots and pans. Woman had a bunch of flyers we had to move to wash around. Whoa. Whoa. Then we went and ate at the Mexican restaurant. That's our favorite place to eat.
For the 3rd day in a row.
We ate Mexican restaurant 3 days in a row. Oh, you gotta love Mexican, do that, don't you? And so I said, Mason, I don't think it's gonna rain this evening. It's calling for rain tomorrow. I said, we got a break. Let's go fishing. You know what? I didn't have to say that but one time. He ready to go.
Mason ready to jump in the boat.
All right, Mason said he's on again.
He's just a baby.
He's a baby jumping. A baby.
I'm gonna get myself quiet. line to work with.
Yep. You get slack line, then get it out. That's a largemouth. Yeah, it's a decent little fish. He's good 11 and 5/8.
New color too.
A new color worm. He's just trying all colors here today, guys.
Gooseberry.
Gooseberry. Okay, guys, what do you think? We caught some fish. Said the top water challenge was a little tough. We had a tough time. I don't know why they ate him, but it was a tough bite. We caught a few on it, and we ended up doing the best of the whopper poppers, as you've seen. Okay? And then on the fluke challenge, I had one rigged up in a drop shot, and I had a top water fluke rigged up, weighted with a drop dead weights, how I usually fish it. And we ended up finding fish. We seen fish break in a cove, in a little pocket as we was fishing along. And I started casting over there with my drop shot, and I caught a nice fish. And then Mason had some tiny flukes, which I didn't know they even made them that small. And he started catching fish on it. So we done the best with the drop shot that evening, okay? So that's how it goes. You never know exactly sometimes what you can get into. He did catch a couple with a fluke on a drop dead hook, all right? And then after all the rain, we had a break in the rain. And I said, hey, let's get out so we can catch some fish. We got home one day about 3 o'clock. We went out fishing to about 7:30. Guys, we ended up catching 18 bass. And we caught a few crappie too. We went to the dock, and I said, I had my about the LiveScope. I said, look, there's some crappie over here under this dock. And we caught 3 or 4 of them. And then as we was kicking up this bank on this point, I said, this point's always good. We got up on that point. I said, look, over there's some bass on a rock. It was like 4 of them on a rock, about 10 foot of water. I could see them with the LiveScope. And I threw over there and caught one. He threw over and caught one. We fished that point back and forth there probably for an hour. Guys, we caught quite a few fish off that point. And we went over to another point, and we caught a couple over there and finished up the evening. Okay? Hope you enjoy this, guys. I was catching mine. I was catching mine on a destroyer, most of them. And then I switched to a Weebo worm by Gambler, which I love. It's a good little finesse worm. And he was using finesse worms by Strike King and Zoom. And he's using the dark colored purples. You know, how candy, I think he told you the name of Candy Bug and things like that. They were just a dark grape purple with some flake and stuff in them. Okay, because the water was staying pretty good. So, but we had a great evening. He caught a nice bass. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. Thank y'all for watching. Look, I'm going to throw these in as a third wheel. I'm doing 2 videos a week. I'm doing Sunday mornings I load one, Wednesdays I load one. Okay, Wednesday mornings. So I'm just going to throw these in as a third one sometime. I don't know when yet. Maybe Friday evenings, okay? So I hope you enjoy it. Also be looking coming up shortly, guys. I'm starting to pour my own baits. I'm starting with crappie baits first. And I'm going to do videos with those. And we're going to do giveaways. Okay, we're going to give some baits away. Thank y'all, guys, for watching Fishing Lake Country. Keep up with me. You could win some baits down the road, guys. See you next time on Fishing Lake Country.